Denver school board members say even if they block the termination of the popular principal who was fired after raising safety concerns on 9 News, they say he's not getting his old job back. They say that Superintendent Alex Marrero has made it clear Kurt Dennis will not lead McAuliffe International again. 9 News reporter Cole Sullivan was out at a meeting tonight where dozens of community members brought concerns directly to 3 school board members. And Cole, not everybody left there satisfied.
Yeah, many left frustrated, in part because those 3 school board members didn't really take a position on the firing of Principal Dennis after he was let go following a 9 News interview where he raised concerns about safety at schools across the district, including daily pat-downs of students accused of serious crimes up to attempted murder. At this meeting today, dozens of families and community members were here talking with those 3 school board members. The board members say that they weren't going to talk about exactly why the principal got fired, which really took the wind out of the sails of a lot of the folks here. Several still expressed frustration at the way the district handled this and at the district in general. A handful brought up concerns about their students, children of color, who they say were maybe not being served by McAuliffe in the way that they would like. That was one of the concerns raised in the DPS termination letter to Kurt Dennis. But the biggest applause tonight were for speakers who called on the school board to punish the superintendent.
I would like to know how and when you are planning to hold the superintendent accountable for his actions.
It doesn't feel good not to be able to give you the answers that you're looking for.
It's good to hear your voice heard, but it's also disappointing that we're only getting it half of the way there.
Tonight, Principal Dennis is giving a point-by-point response to his termination letter. He says, again, that he shared no personal information about students with 9 News as part of that reporting process or in that interview. And he says data shows that students of color actually perform better under his leadership at McAuliffe. His supervisor, the woman in charge of this transition to new leadership at that middle school, says that she didn't see anything in any of the investigations that she's reviewed that she believes should have led to his termination. Still, in just a couple of weeks, students will start again at McAuliffe without that longtime principal. The school board will have the opportunity to vote on formalizing his termination at a meeting in about 3 weeks. Those 3 school board members would not take a stance on whether they would vote for or against that measure.
So there's the impact at McAuliffe, Cole, at that middle school, but we also know the broader impact of Dennis's firing within DPS. As 9 News has reported, there were other whistleblowers speaking to us who said, we want to see how Kurt Dennis is handled before we know whether we will put our name and face to something. And they got a very clear answer when the district just came out and canned him.
And that's something that a number of community members brought up tonight as well, Kyle. And they also brought up the underlying concerns. It's not just about Kurt Dennis and his employment with the district, but the concerns he raised about the discipline matrix and the way that DPS handles students accused of crimes.
All right, Cole Sullivan reporting from Manual. Thank you, Cole.